Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. We have a different kind of crystal opening today, a crystal opening that involves this text. I've had 5-star Void for over 2 years, and I've never duped him. So I've invested all my 5-star shards into science and mythic crystals. Can I dupe my Void? Well, normally I would say to Pandelon that the odds are not great. But this is why dual class crystals exist, in theory. Even though I have yet to see any, there's Void, any proof on my end that most of the time they matter. Not at all. Awakened Dad Bod, so close to Void. Sad face. He's been avoided. What can I say? All right, next one. Survey says it's not exactly Void. I'm already missing Fujitax memes, though. He used to, even with 5-star dual class crystals, just basically put a meme to reflect how he felt about each pull. And I appreciate the editing for Pandelon. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, it's missed. The Dad Bod is almost 2 and 3 crystals. Wow. Okay, there's Voodoo Suite. I have 3 Mystic 5-star Awakening gems. Every summoner seems to have a class that Kabam targets as the class that you'll most likely get. For me, it's Science. For the 5-star Awakening gem, for a little while it was Tech, but it's mostly been Science. And so, yeah, that's the beauty of also opening these, is that if you get a good Mystic, especially the top 2, Doom and Black Widow, Clairvoyant, the odds are you're in great shape to immediately awaken any of them because you have so many, in this case, 3 Awakening gems? All right, 5 more. And Ebony Coleslaw, who, remember, Kabam Broccoli said would have been the best champion and the most OP champion in the game by far had he not been nerfed to the ground when he was released. And part of me is like, man, I would have loved to see it. And part of me was like, it would have broken Alliance War. It would have been so bad. And okay, that is a troll roll of troll rolls. He is rewinding the pain right there. Troll rolled indeed, sir. Also, the text is small enough to where I kind of feel like we're watching like a way too small beginning of like Star Wars, like a Star Wars movie with the text on the screen. Don't be afraid, bud, next time to blow that text up. And, this is the free-to-play experience, When you don't have purchase power through even the Black ISO store, but especially when you can't form many 6-stars, your hope often relies on 5-star crystals, especially dual-class crystals. And when 5-star Awakening gems, what's up, Mr. Negative? When 5-star Awakening gems are still the most... I guess, common resource in a way for free-to-play players because they're side quest possible. Because 6-star Awakening gems, we've never seen for regular folk, quote-unquote, in a side quest. They're still cash-based only, unless you're, of course, clearing super tough content, which free-to-play players usually don't have the roster and the skills to do. Morningstar is clearly on your mind right now. Oh, double dupe. Double dupe. Look at that. I mean, you got some good teams. Okay, so I didn't get, let's pause it, didn't get the Void I wanted, but I definitely can't complain. No meme tier champions here. Okay, well, that's a good optimistic perspective for free-to-player. And, let's see if this really sums up the free-to-play experience. Still no Void in multiple years awakened, and no Awakening gem to get him there. Joe fixed it a couple of times. OG Captain Sparkles. I mean, the problem with him is that he's a true puzzle piece champion. And if you're a free-to-play player that's having a hard time awakening your 5-star Void, what are the odds that you're going to awaken in high sig your 6-star Star-Lord? Almost impossible. And even if you have the resources, which I'm sure this summoner doesn't, you want to save them for somebody like Ghost. Okay. Last 6-star crystal of the 2. And, I mean, she's underrated. You could use her for some content, you know what I'm saying? Man. Well, I've seen certainly worse free-to-play experiences. Says definitely can't complain about that. Probably my best crystal opening. Okay, so here's why this sums up the free-to-play experience. Because I would say this is a fairly average crystal opening, and yet this summoner still says this is the best crystal opening they've ever had, which just shows you what their normal crystal opening is like. But yeah, free-to-play players, that's why 5-star dual-class crystals exist. That's why 5-star awakening gems exist. 565 5-stars are still what you're going to be ranking up. The good news is that, keep in mind, every bit of content from Act 6 to Act 7 to the Gauntlet to the Abyss, etc., can be cleared, especially if you have moderate skill, with 565 5-stars. 5-stars are not going away anytime soon for their value, so don't feel bad when everybody else is on that rank 4 6-star hunt and you're still trying to get your 5-star Void Awakened for the first time in 2 years.